Guys, so I am wearing my amazing King's Dominion sweatshirt that Sci-Fi sent me in honor of, can you guys see that? Deadly Class. Deadly Class. Guys, if you haven't been watching this show, you are missing out. The finale was this week and oh my God, I have so much to talk to you guys about, but be warned, there are spoilers. I'm Tessa with mamasgeeky.com. All right, guys. So first of all, what? There was so much blood and I loved it. I love gore and I loved action. And oh my God, this was filled with it. This episode was filled with it. First of all, we finally see Chester get it. But the way that he died was fantastic. I will say, I kind of knew that was going to happen when the guy that he captured was like, he has sex with the dogs. By the way, guys, yeah, this is bad language and bad things that happened. But he's like, he has sex with the dogs. Yeah, they don't love him. So I was like, oh, the dogs are totally going to kill him. Marcus is going to let the dogs out and they're going to kill him. So I was so glad that that is what happened, that a dog killed Chester. I mean, it was only like it needed to happen that way. It needed to happen that way. I will say after I watched the first episode, I was completely hooked and I bought the first first 3 volumes. I've read the first one and I can't believe how similar the comic is to the show, or the show is to the comic, I should say. Like a lot of shows or movies, you know, like we see in the Marvel, they just take little pieces, but this is like page for page. It's the Russo brothers, right? And they do such a good job. And you guys, I'm totally all over the place and I know that, but this show, I loved it so much. The 45 minutes or however long each episode was would fly by like that to me. And this finale like ended and I was like, that's it. It's over. So we don't know if there's a season 2 yet, but I really, truly hope there's a season 2 because this show is so good. Okay. Maria is crazy. How about Maria finds out that Marcus is sleeping with Saya or has slept with him, right? Once. It just happened at once. But she was totally going to let those hillbillies kill Saya. She was like, you effed him, didn't you? I just don't want to say that word on here. And I was like, oh, is she still going to save her? And she's staring at her from the window. And she did it. Saya had to save herself. That was crazy. I was like, this is not the time, Maria. Like, you guys can have this conversation later. Then they start fighting. And of course, now they're all distracted. So the hillbillies get the one up on them. But in the end, our team, our characters, our guys, Marcus and Billy. I love Billy so much. Can I just tell you how much I love Billy? Like that actor, I believe his name is Liam, is like amazing. I love him. But they end up succeeding, right? They win. But it was crazy. The whole thing was crazy. All of the fighting was crazy. That one guy that blew up, like he literally exploded. That was nuts. The chainsaw death, that was crazy. There's some crazy deaths and like, I love that stuff. I love gore. I love action. You guys, it was amazing. But this whole season was so good. And then what we saw with Lynn and his daughter, like his daughter was taken away from him. And is he going to die? I don't know. He's laying there pretty messed up and he's like bleeding out all over the place. But Benedict Wong is amazing. And I really, truly hope that he doesn't die. I hope we see him in season 2, which I hope there's going to be a season 2. There has to be a season 2, right? Guys, there's going to be, don't tell me there's not going to be a season 2. It's going to get picked up for a season 2. It has to. It has to get picked up for a season 2. What else did we see? Lex, poor Lex gets shot so Marcus and Maria walk out holding Chico's head and they're fighting. Maria's like, I'm done with you, basically. And he's like, but this made me realize that I love you. Like sleeping with Saya made me realize that I love you, which the guy was a virgin like 2 episodes ago. And now he's had sex with Maria and Saya. I mean, he's pimping it. I'm just going to say that. 2 gorgeous women, both totally nuts in their own way. But I've always been Team Maria just because she's crazy. She is bat shiz crazy. She is bananas and I love her for it. So anyway, they walk out and who do they run into but Chico's dad? And he's like, I was going to ask if you found my son, but clearly you found my son because Marcus is like carrying Chico's head around. Because if you haven't seen the show, first of all, if you haven't seen the show, why are you watching this spoiler review of the finale? But if you haven't seen the show, Maria killed Chico, sliced his throat. Chester, also known as F-Face, totally is crazy. He used to go to the home with Marcus and he's nuts. He's crazy. He also likes dogs a lot. If you know what I mean. He likes dogs a lot. He got Chico's head and took it and was threatening to send it to Chico's dad. So the whole reason they're going in to kill these people is because they're afraid they're going to send Chico's head to Chico's dad. So they walk in and they see Chico's dad and they're like, oh, okay. And so then Lex runs out and he's like, oh, we got to go before this thing goes toes up or whatever he says. And one of Chico's dad's guys shoots Lex. Now I hope he doesn't die because I love Lex. Like, I love the dynamic of Petra and Lex and Billy. Like, I love the three of them. And I love Billy so much though. And him and Petra kind of almost, but then they didn't. But I really would love to see that. I want to see Maria and Marcus work it out. I really do. I mean, I like that there's going to be some tension there. Of course, everything can't be happily ever after. So season 2 should be interesting because there's going to be a season 2. I know there is. What else? Gosh. Oh my gosh. When Marcus was like convincing Chester to be friends and like come to my school with me, I was like kind of feeling bad for Chester a little bit, even though he's loopy. And then Marcus totally turned on him. But yeah, Lynn, I hope he's alive. I don't know what's going to go on with his daughter. His sister kind of, took his daughter away. His wife died. His wife was shot in front of his daughter. Like, it was so crazy. I loved when Lynn and his daughter kind of teamed up against that one guy when he's like, where is she? And she like bangs the guy in the back of the head with a big board and is like, here. I was like, yeah, that's awesome. She's like 7 and she's kicking butt. But anyway, I absolutely loved it. It ended and I was like, more. I need more. And that is how I felt about this entire season because I absolutely loved Deadly Class. You can see I have a banner up there behind me. It's actually autographed by some of the cast, which is amazing. Sci-Fi sent it to me. So thank you, Sci-Fi, for sending me that and this and some other cool stuff. Look, I got some cool nail polish. I got some cool lipstick. Like, this is awesome. Like, I'm so hooked. I'm just going to have to keep reading the comics while I wait for season 2 because season 2 is happening. Anyway, comment below and let me know what you think. Have you watched this? Was it amazing? What did you think? Were you blown away? I can't imagine that you weren't blown away because I was blown away. Yeah, comment, like this video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I am Mama's Geeky over there, MAMASGEEKY. I live tweeted several of the shows. So make sure you join me for stuff like that. I also have a photo of everything that Sci-Fi sent me over on my Instagram. So make sure you check that out. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Yeah, and let's hope for season 2. Let's push for it, guys.